Imp here. Welcome to something a little different. I played this game a while back, but I don't think I finished it, and I don't think I even got that far into it, to be truthful. I figured I would try something different, let you guys comment, and maybe help me through some of the puzzles. So let's get started. Alright, Chapter 1.
Our world is at war.
Indeed.
Only the old can remember a time without fear, without bloodshed. Defeat followed victory. Victory followed defeat. No one could gain a decisive advantage. Only now is there an end in sight. Who would ever have thought that it would fall to someone like me, an old archaeologist, to put an end to this madness? And I didn't find the key.
Vaguely reminds me of Yoda with longer ears.
Not deep in some dark dungeon, nor on the peak of a fiery mountain. No, I found it in an old book. I only hope that luck has not abandoned us. What's happened to Beetle and the Archmage's men? Doesn't he know how...
Run, dude, run, you can do it. Or not.
So then, you're MacGuffin, are you?
MacGuffin.
Archaeologist,
I love that name.
adventurer, and future trophy on my mother's living room wall.
And you are Monkus, dastardly son of the Archwitch Mortroga. What do you want from me?
I think you know that. Where is it? We know that your feeble-minded servant was on the way to that damned magical trickster Alistair.
I won't tell you anything.
Take him away. Mother has ways and means of squeezing what we need to know out of him.
That sounds a little,
After all, what's likely to happen?
Uh-huh.
We're several days away from the Wildlands. It's just as safe here as in the Elf Burrow. Oh, them? If it was left up to them, I'd just be spending the whole day...
Yeah, because that hiding looks like you're very covered up.
No, of course I won't do anything stupid. You're right. We should get help. Quick, back to the Elf Burrow. Oh, boy.
And she's talking to a bird, which seems to be talking back to her. One spirited leap later.
Let's do it.
Alright then. Oh, right. Is the flow of the game alright?
Huh. One end of the rope is knotted tightly. I could use it to swing onto the other side of the leg.
Alright. Okay. I haven't played a point and click in a while.
The metal cage is fastened onto the dragon's harness. The old gremlin's in the cage. He hasn't noticed me yet.
So get a little closer. What's this?
I wonder what secret that old gremlin's hiding. If the Shades are daring to venture so far into Alliance territory, it must be very important.
An elf and alliance. That sounds reminiscent of a game I know.
Hey, hello, you there?
Who are you?
He's got a memory issue. I'm a wood elf who's going to save the day for you. Call me Evo. The question is, in fact, who are you? And why were you kidnapped?
More interesting to me is who you are and why someone's tried to kidnap you.
Professor MacGuffin's the name. I'm an archaeologist. I've discovered something. Something important.
But he can't
And they
remember
want
it?
Oh, yes. You've no idea how much they want it.
Tell me what you've discovered. I don't care. I'm here to set you free. I want to know what it is.
Let me guess. Your kidnappers up there want to use your knowledge to achieve world domination?
Oh, yes.
But they would have to skin me before I tell them what I know.
Okay then, I'll release you and let you mortals carry on playing at war.
No!
She sounds so friendly.
We've got no time to lose. You must take this ring.
I am now giving you
Take
all the
it
responsibility.
to the Archmage Alistair in the town of Seastone on the coast. He will send someone to my house. The book that describes where it is hidden is there in my secret cellar. He must get it to safety.
And what about you?
I will win you as much time as I can. I can endure torture for hours, days if need be.
I'm an old guy and,
The
yeah,
humiliation, the agony of body and soul.
he secretly likes it. We know that. Sounds like a plan. Shouldn't I perhaps really be setting you free? You are a true hero. Farewell. Shouldn't I be setting you
Perhaps
free?
I should just release you and we'll do without the pain and death bit.
It's the One Ring.
It's also be an option.
Yeah, we know that
Dramatic,
he's
but
got to be hiding something.
Insist, I can hardly stop you.
How can I get you out of there?
Well, he's short enough to be a hobbit.
This cage is well
Just a little
built
less
and the
hairy.
lock won't be easy to deal with.
I could untie the cage and then it would smash when it hits the ground.
Just like my old bow.
I could drop you to your
Bad
doom.
idea. On the way to Mortroga's fortress, we'll fly over the White Ridge Mountains. Everything's covered in snow there, and the dragon will fly low over the peaks. We could try it there.
That was a joke. The chances of that working are about 1,000,000 to 1.
Can't see any other way to escape.
Sounds like a
Fighting
good
is not an
idea
option.
anyway.
Let me see how the cage is fastened.
You do that. I'll be here if you need me.
Because he's gonna go
No
anywhere.
idea what's going on here. But I should probably release the old gremlin before we get into enemy territory. We'll have to see how we go after that.
Alright. I'll just
This
untie
rope
this.
fastens the cage to the dragon. I have to undo it if I want to drop the cage onto the mountains.
So do it.
Oh, this is too tight. I won't be able to undo this just using my hands. But if I had a knife or a sword, I could perhaps cut the rope.
Apparently I'm a weakling. Let's see. Can I go back this way? Oh. Anything?
Hey, MacGuffin.
You have a knife?
What is it?
What do you know about your kidnappers? How can such a heavily loaded dragon fly at all? I think she just called the dragon fat. So, how does your plan go again? I can't open the cage with just my bare hands. I'll carry on then.
The cage has been secured with a thick rope. I can't release it using my bare hands.
Then you'll have to cut through the rope.
Splendid idea, but I don't have a knife.
I was gonna say that.
Get your hands on one. The kidnappers up there are sure to be armed.
I fear that could be true.
Alright. What do you know about your kidnappers? How can such a heavily loaded dragon fly at all? So how does your plan go again? I'll carry on.
That kidnapper with his troll, who is he?
The sorcerer. He's called Monkus. He's the son of the Archwitch Mortroga.
The Archwitch? How did she know that you'd made such an important discovery?
Beetle, my servant. I sent him on a secret mission to the Archmage. He must have caught him. Poor Beetle.
Poor Beetle.
Isn't it a trifle improbable that a 50-meter-long dragon with a pathetically small wingspan could be physically capable of transporting
Magic.
such a substantial
Come on,
amount
seriously.
of gear?
How should I know? I'm an archaeologist, not an aeronautical scientist. I don't concern myself with trivialities. I see it flying, so I believe it.
I, however, find it illogical.
Then it must be magic.
Hmm?
If something isn't logical in this world, then it's always down to magic. Very practical. You can explain everything like that. Something's flying that can't fly? Magic!
Well, that's one way of putting it. Alright, so how does the plan
Can
go
we talk
again?
through this plan again, just to be sure?
You come up with a way to release the cage. As soon as we're flying close to the ground in the White Ridge Mountains, you let me and the cage drop, and then jump yourself.
Because that sounds
Do you think
safe.
they'll survive the impact?
I
No.
hope so. dragon will have to fly close to the mountain peaks. There are lots of pine trees and snowdrifts there.
And chasms and canyons and rocks.
Yes, I know. And I've got to get back to my cottage and get the book from my cellar. They mustn't get their hands on it.
Alright, I'll carry on then.
Just carry on then. You wait here.
Let me just plot throwing you to the ground.
Transport dragons can move great loads, like these barrels, wooden posts, and this big crate. I don't think that this stuff will help me a whole lot.
Alright, can we go back? I don't think so.
That's the way up onto the dragon's back. I can't reach the support strut.
Really? Because you look tall enough. Maybe now that I'm closer?
That's the way up onto the dragon's back. I can't reach the support strut.
You have any ideas? Well, I want to go back this way. Can I climb over it?
This rope fastens the cage to the dragon.
No, I want to climb over it.
If I want to drop the cage onto the mountains. Oh, this is too tight. I won't be able to undo this just using my... That's the way up onto the...
Yes, I know.
That's the way up on... Hey, MacGuffin.
I can't reach up there. Any ideas? I'm not going to be able to get onto the dragon's back without some help.
If I'm going to steal a knife from the kidnappers, then I need to get onto the back of the dragon. There's a support strut there. If I could reach it, I'd be able to pull myself
Yeah,
up.
she already mentioned the
problem.
logs were just
Here, take this.
storage.
A whip?
It's always served me well.
Well, he did
Use it
mention
as a
that he
rope.
liked pain. Well, okay, he didn't mention he liked pain, but he mentioned dealing with it. So let's go and I'll carry on
I'll just
then.
carry on then. You wait here.
All right, now let's use
Perhaps I
his.
can reach the strut using the gremlin's whip.
Indeed. Let's go.
Perhaps I can reach the strut
right.
using... Perhaps I can reach the strut using the gremlin...
All right.
Da-da-da-da,
Really? She didn't even use it very well.
What? Yes, I was evil and beastly. Yes, I'll bring him with me, Mother. Yes. I have to go. Why? I'm steering a dragon, remember? You know, I'm not being curt with you. Yes. Good. Yes. I'll see you later. Love you too.
Yes, mommy dearest.
By the gods, how I hate her! No, not much longer, Monkus, not much longer. Soon you will have it in your hand.
The bad guys are always ruled by their mothers.
You have to be
It's kind of
careful,
hilarious.
Monkus. Mother is mistrustful. She has her agents everywhere. And you are talking to yourself. Better shut up.
There appears to be some truth in the gremlin's story. It's vital that I rescue him. If I remain right here on the outside, then they won't be able to spot me from the driver's cabin.
Grab one of these swords and cut this rope, just because it sounds like a good idea.
A thin wooden stick with the flag of the Shadow Army. The stick's been tied loosely to the railing.
Okay, so undo it.
Got it, and the sorcerer hasn't noticed.
Okay, so...
I could really do with one of those swords, but I can't reach the stand without the sorcerer seeing me.
So reach down, grab the whip again, and use it rather poorly. Can you crawl?
An old cardboard box. It seems to be some kind of emergency kit if the dragon crash lands. There are a few moth-eaten blankets in the box, a bit of dried meat covered in white mould, and a blue and red potion.
Yummy.
A line with a fish hook. It looks quite serviceable. I'll take it with me.
I don't know if I should admit it, but you know, I wasn't actually looking at the box. I think I actually clicked on her butt.
I'll knot the line to the tip of the stick, and hey presto, I've got a fishing rod.
Yeah, she doesn't need her foot. That was pretty damn close.
The rest's of no use.
So, cut this. Oh, apparently she can't kill herself while she's up here. What the? I want to cut this rope. Yeah, very strong fishing line. I think that you'd be able to cut the rope, but it doesn't look like that's an option. Alright, go back down. Right, I needed to cut this. Duh. I can't believe I missed that. Okay, go over here and cut this down. Throw him to his doom.
Warn MacGuffin that we're in business. Perhaps he might change his mind.
Yeah, dude, I should warn you. I'm gonna throw you to the ground.
Hey, MacGuffin.
He asked for it.
What is it?
I was eavesdropping on the sorcerer. What does he want from you exactly? A weapon?
So what is this discovery of yours then? A great treasure? A weapon?
I can't tell you. Too dangerous. And actually, well, I don't have it either.
What do you mean?
I found a clue in an old book as to where the artifact, where it is hidden.
Slip of the tongue?
Artifact. It. This is getting more and more cliche.
Cliché? The struggle of good against evil is never cliché.
You
Yeah, it is.
mentioned your secret cellar. Is that where the book's hidden?
It's where he keeps
Pretty
all his
risky.
kinky stuff. Alright, so how does your plan... Okay, I found the sword. Now I can cut you loose at any time.
I've got a sword and can cut through the rope as soon as you're ready.
Fine. I'm ready when you are. We're over the mountains. It's now or never.
Are you really sure?
I am. But if I don't survive, or they catch me, then you'll have to fetch the book from my secret cellar and take it to the Archmage.
Okay. We both know what's gonna happen now. Yeah, he's gonna fall to his doom. That would be a real unexpected adventure. Or plot twist. A plan.
Isn't this a strange coincidence? A young pretty elf walks through the woods unarmed and is suddenly caught up in an adventure.
Don't talk. Just cut me free.
But I like talking.
The right moment is close. There's the mountain. Good luck, MacGuffin.
Geronimo! Yeah, that dragon really shouldn't fly. Down you go. Uh-oh. This was not in the plans. And that was our prologue. The Book of Unwritten Tales. I actually really like the music, though. Cutscenes are a little glitchy? Alright, I'll have to fix that. How bad glitchy? Like, just jittery now and then, or a lot? Alright. So it mostly goes smooth. I'll have to adjust my settings again for next time. I'll leave it for now. I'm only going to be playing for about another 15 minutes anyway. So.
Wilbur, working hard at it, saving the world.
I'm almost done, you.
I could see. Beavering away, eh? What were you this time? A knight riding high on his horse? Or one of those funny little mages again, eh?
I think they need to clean up the
hero,
house.
I've got a job for you. A quest. Send my new house robot off on a rat hunt. That rat's got an end for
Apparently
my
I'm not the
precious
only one that
hops.
noticed.
And if I don't plant them, beer's going to be a wee bit scarce.
I've never heard of a hero having to catch rats.
You're not a hero yet, laddie. You're still my helper. And that being the case, you'd better get your act together. Then you can finish up here and go and have some more heroic daydreams. I need to go and do a quality control check on barrels 2034 to 2038.
In other words, he's going to get himself drunk.
Something wrong with the 2030 batch. We'll see. We'll see.
I'm going to drink it all down just to prove that it's not bad.
A large crate. It must have been delivered as I swept.
Or slept. Swept, slept. You can get the letters just a little mixed up.
Dwarfs are excellent stonemasons. That fireplace is proof.
Mm-hmm.
A thieving rat. Devious and dangerous. It always runs into its little hole when I get too close.
Picture.
It's a map. It says the country's best pubs on it. It shows the area reaching from our beautiful White Ridge Mountains down to the sea, where the humans live on the coast.
Alright, so keep an eye open for something that can pull open that crate.
The rubbish bin is almost overflowing. Presumably it's my job to empty it, but oh well.
Did he just admit to not doing his job?
I call it A History of Dwarven Cuisine, the Last 3 Weeks by Wilbur Weathervane. The sun is pretty low. It'll be dark soon. The master brewer says these kettles are used to make beer. This is his private setup, and the proper ones are in the cellar. An old, rather dirty cooking pot.
Ugh. He's
A
kind of
pile
dirty.
of dirty dishes. The longer the other dwarves are away, the less attention the master brewer pays to things like this.
Well, you're the helper. Shouldn't you be doing those dishes?
The stove isn't used much. Though this morning the master brewer heated up a few beer sausages on it. Dwarven fast food. But I'm not hungry.
Okay. Could probably take
I'd point it out to the
this.
master brewer, but then I'd be the one who ends up washing it all up.
Alright, let's go back out and see if we can find something to open the crate with. Suppose we can't use this hammer over here that we can smash it with. Oh wait, I think I saw something. No, that's just the broom handle. Let's take a look outside.
That's the exit, but I can't call it a day yet. First, I have to teach the house robot to catch rats.
Okay, well you have to open...
The pipes run
Oh,
through
wait.
the walls and floor.
What's
They are
this?
part of the a dwarf-sized crowbar. So it's pretty big.
How handy. Alright.
Let's see. What's that? Ah, the user manual.
Instructions.
Wood elvish. Succubushish.
Succubushish.
Here we are. Dwarven. Thank you for purchasing an X100 house robot, the latest in house robot technology. Feed the X100 the stinking remains of your disgusting existence, but absolutely no broccoli or Brussels sprouts.
That's gonna come from the kitchen.
Rats. There. Rat care. Rats breeding. Rat hunted. Rat hunted. In order to hunt rats or vermin of any kind, you must first feed the X100 with DNA from your target. DNA carriers include hair, blood, sweat, snot, and other things. Okay, so first I have to give
Let's
the
let our
robot a
minds
little
wander.
garbage appetizer to start it up before I feed it the main course, rat DNA.
Dude, it's a good thing you don't do
Finally, a
housework.
simple rat trap.
Ooh, this way. I'm gonna need something to put that in.
Ah, mutant slime. Maybe I should have thrown out the rest of that chocolate pudding.
Alright, just this rotten food over here then.
Ugh.
Alright, back. You definitely need a new housekeeper.
Let's see how it likes this.
Here's some nasty food for you.
Aha! It works. Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Sounds like the brewer is deaf. There's an evil slime living in the kitchen. How are all the beer tests going? So, you want me to send a robot on a rat hunt? Where are the other dwarves? I have to keep working. Let's tell him about the slime in the
Did you
kitchen.
know
That
there's
seems
an
kind of
evil slime
important.
living in a pot?
Oh, yes, it nicked a sausage off me this morning.
Well, doesn't that bother you?
Well, yes. Live and let live, I say. As long as it doesn't develop a taste for beer.
I think he's keeping it for a pet. Well then, how are
Is
the beer
everything
tests
okay
going?
with the beer?
That's not so easy to say. It's complicated with beer. You initially think, that tastes good. But then, bam! The finish is all off. Earthy and musty, and there's nothing you can do. But of course, you can't really tell from just one pint.
You can't tell from several either, that whole being drunk thing. Alright. Yes.
So I'm supposed to uncrate the robot and send it after the rat.
Definitely. Shouldn't be too difficult for you, being a gnome and all. You've got the right kind of hands for all that technical stuff.
I'm not really all that into technology.
sounds a little
More
racist.
interested in the mysterious powers of magic.
Well, in that case, I'm sure there's some instructions in the crate. Shouldn't be that difficult for Mr. Mage.
You're not working for a very nice guy. You should change jobs. Where are the
Where
other
are the
dwarfs?
other dwarves anyway?
All away fighting, you know that. There's been nobody here except me for years. I'm keeping the whole place ticking over. If you weren't here, lad, I'd probably have pegged it from loneliness long ago.
All right.
I'll take care of the robot then, and the rat.
Now let's
Right,
find some
go
rat
on
DNA.
That seems to be the rat hole where the little beast plans its raids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, stick your
The
hand
rat
in there.
has chewed through the wood. There's some fur hanging from a splinter. Ooh, I'll take that.
Yeah, poke the rat hole. That sounds like such a good idea, right? Alright, so... this is what I want you to eat now.
And now the fur. A source of rat DNA.
Feed you nasty stuff and now fur. This looks like a competent robot.
And it's gone. It won't be back anytime soon either. Problem solved.
I don't know, if I was that rat, I would just come back anyway. That robot didn't seem very smart.
The X100 makes a pretty good rat hunter. I just hope it never mistakes me for a rat.
You're not that small.
Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Aye, aye, Wilbur.
I dealt with your rat.
The rat's gone.
I saw. It's
Promise.
amazing what
Cross
you
my
little
heart, it'll
gnomes
never
can
come back.
puzzle out, eh? The rat's lost his appetite for my hops at any rate. He won't be coming back for a while.
Can I call it a day now?
Course you can. Safe home, my lad. See you tomorrow.
Are we still not won the
What's
war
news
yet,
from the
though?
front? The Alliance is winning, isn't it?
It's a proper mess. They just swing back and forth. It's been like that for years.
Ah, it's the Horde that's
Neither
after you.
side has the advantage. Today, we take Finsterberg, and tomorrow the Shadow Army plunders Auenheim. Today, we take care of Garrett the Throat Slitter, and tomorrow they
Sounds like a
nobble
sunny
Bella
guy.
Sunnythor. At the moment, we've got Mortroga's fortress under siege, the old Arch Witch. Not getting anywhere fast, though. It could still be years before either side gets the upper hand.
Hopefully we do.
Aye, let's hope so.
You must be very lonely without the dwarves. Well, you do have this little guy here, and I'm not quite sure what he's there for, because
Do you miss the
clearly
other
doesn't
dwarves a lot?
clean.
Aye, there's not much going on here now, that's for sure. In the old days, it was packed and rowdy every night. Stone Chomper and Bolin the Bear, Peppo and Talon, he could beat anyone at finger wrestling. And then, of course, there was Billant, our leader with his golden tankard. Now I've only got you here. You're not exactly a party animal.
Maybe
Clearly
the other
not.
dwarves will come back soon.
Aye, and then they'll tell their tales of adventure, the times they've had and what they've been through. And me, I can only listen on.
You can tell them how much you
I'd like
drunk
to
all
hear
at
their
once.
stories, seeing as though I'm not with them myself. Bye.
See you later, lad.
Bye. Alright, off we go.
And another day ends. And, as usual, I didn't save any princesses, or fight any dragons, or hunt any orcs. I chased a rat off, and I didn't even do it myself.
You can
I
pretend
used
he's
a
a
fully
bad guy.
automated robot instead. It's going to take more than that before my statue stands next to Knight Tilo in the Hall of Heroes, but I'm going to make it one day.
I wouldn't stand there. He looked like the classical, not too smart person. Just gonna stand under the falling item?
Hey, you! Boy! You've got to get me out of here! Quickly, please. I was abducted. An elf freed me. They want... You've got to believe me. I have the key to something that could determine the fate of the war. Listen, boy. It's too late. You see this ring? It's the key.
It's the one
Take it
ring
to
given to the
human
Hobbit.
archmage in the town of Seastone. You understand?
But
It even has the
All of
markings
our
on the
fates
outside.
depend on it.
Yeah, there's no cliches in this game.
Oh, dear, nobody's gonna believe this. There's no way I'll make it down to the human town by the sea on my own. I need help. I should ask the Master Brewer for help. Or Grandad. He fought for the Alliance.
We should put it on and see if it turns us
A
invisible.
heavy gold ring. Oh, it feels warm. There is some fine script on the inside, but I can't make out what it says.
One ring to rule them all? Okay. No, just look. Don't go back inside.
The bastion looks so impressive. However, many of the halls and corridors were never completed.
There's something shimmering here.
Probably the statue of some famous dwarven leader. I don't know much about their history. Of course, it's pretty cold all year round up here in the mountains. But this year, winter came particularly early.
Well, let's take an icicle and put it in our pocket.
It worked. I got one.
Yeah, but for what? No. Don't.
Master Brewer, sir! Hello? Master Brewer, sir! Where are you?
I found an icicle outside in the snow.
Master Brewer, sir! Master Brewer!
What? What?
We have to tell the other dwarves there was this gremlin in a
Oh,
cage,
right,
and
there's
he gave
another
me this
problem.
ring and
What kind of ring, then?
this ring. It's a very important ring. The gremlin said all our fates.
Wilbur, I really don't have time for this kid stuff. I've got more important things to do.
But the ring
Shoo,
has to be
shoo,
delivered
go
to
away.
the Archmage down in the human town. The gremlin said it could end the war.
Listen, laddie, that's
Yeah,
a
my
ring.
precious.
What's it supposed to be able to do?
My precious.
I have to. The gremlin wasn't lying.
Yeah, that was
Just
probably really badly
think
done.
about it. When has anybody ever given an important ring to a little being like a gnome? That sort of thing just doesn't happen.
Nah.
But
That's enough. Now, go home. It's getting late.
I guess I can't expect any help from the Master Brewer.
You actually thought you were gonna get help from him? He's, yeah, he's just drunk. Alright, let's find home.
There's no way I can walk all the way to Seastone. That's many days' march through these mountains.
Okay, so where is home? Oh, okay. No, I don't want to look at it. I want to go into it.
That's the entrance to my family's gnome hole. We've been living here for generations.
Good to know. I think we should save the game. Let's see. Little gnome. Big quest. Sounds good to me. Oops. Little gnome. Big quest. Okay, that doesn't seem to be working. Oh. Apparently I'm blind. Alright. Alright, with that, since we are changing scenes, I think I will end it for the night and just make this a intro. Hope you guys have enjoyed so far, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.